What's up, Manta Rays? Welcome back to Cars and Coffee. I'm Mia,
I'm Steven.
and today we're going to be going through the evolution of the Mustang. So, in total, there are 6 generations of the Mustang, and the first Mustang originally came out in 1964.
So we're gonna hop in with the first generation Mustang. Now, these Mustangs ranged throughout the years of 1965 to 1973. The first generation Mustang had a 4.3-liter V8 engine, and it also had up to 271 horsepower. The body styles had options. They were either convertible or notchback, and the fastbacks came in late 1965. Ford also added a 4.9-liter V8 and a 7.0-liter Cobra Jet V8 engine for drag racing. In 1967, the Mustang got longer, wider, and heavier due to the 6.4-liter V8 engine with 335 horsepower, replacing the 289 horsepower.
Alright, so the second generation ranged from the years 1974 to 1978. So 1974 brought the Ford Pinto design, made smaller and more fuel efficient. It had a 2.3-liter I4 and a 2.8-liter Cologne V6 engine. The hardtop, hatchback, Mach 1, and the GM models became available in 1974. And then in 1976, the Stallion trim package became available. Then Cobra 2 in 1976, and the King Cobra in 1978.
All right, and the third generation Mustang. Now, these Mustangs came out 1979 and 1983. Well, they ranged throughout the years of 1979 and 1993. Sorry. The third generation Mustang was called the Fox. Now, this Mustang offered a 2.3-liter 4-cylinder engine with a naturally aspirated turbocharged form. The 2.8-liter V6, 3.3 Li6, and the 4.9-liter V8 was going as a 5.0. High output engine delivered 210 horsepower, while in 1986 swapped the fourth barrel carburetor for a multi-port fuel injector and 200 horsepower.
So the fourth generation ranged from the years 1994 to 2004. The 4.9-liter V8 engine returned with 215 horsepower. The base engine was a 3.8-liter V6. The 4.9-liter was replaced in 1996 with the 4.6-liter OHC V8 with a similar output lacking in low-end torque. In 1999, the Mustang underwent the new Edge styling and bumped it to the V6 to 190 horsepower and the V8 to 260. This is the first Mustang to have independent rear suspension, was the SVT Cobra.
Now, the fifth generation Mustang. I'm happy to talk about this one because I personally own one of these Mustangs.
Me too.
Now, the fifth generation Mustang came with a 4.0-liter V6 with a single overhead cam. Now, the shape of these cars, they took inspiration from the first generation Mustang, and where they got a more square body. This is where the square body was introduced with the fifth generation Mustang. It was reintroduced into the world in 2005. Now, the base model was the V6. It came with the 4.0-liter, and it had 210 horsepower, while the V8 4.6-liter boosted 300 horsepower. Now, they got a new design in 2010 to make it look more modern, a little bit more slick. In 2011, they brought a 3.7-liter V6 with 305 horsepower and a 5.0-liter V8 with 412 horsepower. And in 2012, the Mustang came up with a Boss 302 boasting 444 horsepower. And the Boss 302 Laguna Seca for proper tracking racing.
All right. Now, the sixth and present generation, this is ranging from the years 2015 to right now, so 2023. And 2015 was their 50-year anniversary. Independent rear suspension was finally standard, and the engine lineup had a 300 horsepower V6 and a 435 horsepower V8, and a new 310 horsepower 2.3 liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine. Then came the Mustang Mach-E, which we talked about in the last episode, and it has 340 to 605 kilograms of range.
And that concludes today's episode of Cars and Coffee. Tune in next week for some more educational videos where we inform you guys how an internal combustion engine works.